Welcome back. Now also within the image tab, there is also a share drop-down menu box. And you're going to see all of the ways in which you can share and output your file. And you're going to see first desktop related formats. You're also going to see program related formats also in your desktop. And then you're also going to see cloud-based services. Within there you also have, if you own Camtasia and TechSmith Relay, you can output your content into those two TechSmith related programs. Now in this video, we're going to cover the form or file related objects. So for example, we can output or share our content in the form of a file. So what we'll do here is we're then going to capture the image. And what we're going to do is we're going to change it to a specific region. Now before we capture the region, we're going to specify a specific file. We're going to click our gear, and then we're going to determine the file type. Now this file is turned into a PDF. What we're then going to do is we're going to make sure that this is going to be an automatic file name. We're going to create our file naming settings. Once we do that, we're going to click OK. And basically, we've now set parameters for this to be shared into a file. We're then going to click Capture. We're now going to capture a specific area. And we're then going to allow our content to be created. Now, what you'll notice is that you have the editor where you can then save the content into the form that you want. However, what we want to do is we want to have the file created automatically. So what we're going to do is we're going to minimize our Sangit editor. And we're going to turn off Preview in Editor. Now what we want to do is we then want to capture the same information. And we want it to be shared into a specific file. We're now going to choose the folder where we want our content to be shared. Now once we've done that, we're then going to click Capture. We're then going to capture our image again. And this time, our file will then be created automatically. And what you'll notice is that we have turned off the editor preview. Now what we should be able to do is to go to our folder and find the file that we just created. And you'll see our file here that we created. If we double click it, you'll see the PDF file that we created. Now what we can also do is we can also save our content into email, into our document to be printed, and into our FTP format. Now, next video, we're going to look at moving our file into applications resident on our personal computer. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now we're going to create the same image with our all-in-one menu again. We're going to click the capture button. We're going to go to the upper left-hand corner, and basically we're going to draw the same image again. And this time we're going to bring it into our feature window here, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to click this button that says record a video. When we click that button, then Sangit will then initiate a video, and basically we'll be recording a video. Now you will have a mic enabled available to you, and that will be recording this area. And basically when we have completed our recording, we're then going to push this button, or we can click the Shift 9 button to end the recording. That's then going to bring us to this point. It's then going to replay the video. We'll then click the Finish Recording button. That's going to bring the video into the Sangit editor. And basically you're going to see the video that you just created. What you're going to do then is you're going to go to your File command. You're then going to save this video as the format that you want it to be. In this case, you can save it as an MP4 file. We're going to give your MP4 file a name, and then we're going to click the Save button. Now what we can also do is we can download this same video as a GIF file or as a PNG. And basically when we save these as these formats, we'll be saving frames if we're not saving the entire video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now one of the things you can do with the effects box is you can do 2 effects at a time. So for example, let's say that we were going to continue. We were going to use a border. But then what we also wanted to do was we wanted to add in another effect. So what we can do is we can then click add another effect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a second effect. In this case, we're going to add in a filter effect. Now we're going to customize each effect. In this case, we're just going to customize the border. We're then going to customize our filter also. We're going to invert the color. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in another effect. This time we're going to add in another effect, and we're going to add in the capture info effect. So now we basically have 3 effects that we're going to be capturing at the same time. So we're going to go to our capture button. We're going to capture, in this case, a file. We're going to open up that file. It's going to open up into our editing screen with the 3 effects inside of that image. And you're going to see all 3 of them here. If we want to go back and we want to redo the same image with different effects, what we can do is we can then remove the effects if we don't like them and the way that they came out, and then we can capture the image again. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another. Welcome back. Now we can share our content to multiple applications. So in this case, we can set our share link first to screencast, and then we can come back to our drop-down menu, and we're going to add in another destination. We're then going to add in MS Paint. We can then come back to our drop-down menu, and we can add in another destination. We're then going to add in, this time, one of our cloud-based applications, Google Drive. What we're then going to need to do is we're going to need to make an adjustment to the options. So we're going to click on this gear, and then we're going to sign into the appropriate Google Drive account using our Sangit account. We're going to choose our Google Drive options, and then we're going to click OK. Now, when we create our share, we're going to have our content going to 3 places. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click the capture button. We're then going to go ahead and capture a portion of the screen. We're then going to make our capture complete. We're first being asked to save our file. And then we'll see that our document is inside of MS Paint. Now we'll also have a dialog box since we actually sent this to our screencast account. So we're going to give this particular link and document a name. And then we're going to click OK. It's going to be shared to screencast. We're then going to want to click this view link. Now, if in some cases you miss the opportunity to get access to the link, that link is then going to be inside of your clipboard. So for example, if we were to open up a new document and then we were to paste what was on our clipboard, we'll then see our screencast link. We have a third option that we uploaded to Google Drive. So we're going to give this file name a name. And we're then going to click Upload. The file is then sent to Google Drive. to get the link to the location of the file, what we can do then is we can then paste the link to a notepad file where we can find it. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.